Contractors, in this video, we're going to talk about why it's so important to change your mindset. Hey, Brian Adams here, the Contractors Contractor. How you guys doing today out there? Oh man, Cleaners Connect. Man, it's been a busy day, crazy week. Had a friend pass away, the guy that actually taught me how to do hardwood flooring. Man, I hadn't even spoken to him in so long, but still, it just, I don't know, it's just hard to say bye. Anyway, guys, hey, man, I've been talking to a lot of you guys. I was speaking to one guy today, and I thought, man, if he's thinking this, then a lot of people are thinking it. And I've heard Courtney mention it a couple of times. It's about, spending money on marketing or like getting leads, all the other stuff. I don't know. Like, go to the Contractors Contractor YouTube channel. Just hundreds of videos there to just to teach you guys for free, so you don't get taken advantage of. I mean, you see me on here arguing about SEO all the time, but it's this guy had said today, he's like, because one, part of what we do is a marketing agency, but I mean, it's like, we don't do a lot of it. I'd rather you guys learn how to do it yourself. If you're going to be in business, you should learn how to do it. And so I was telling this guy what we charge, and so he have at least some numbers to kind of play off of, kind of like a homeowner getting an estimate and then getting 3 or 4 other estimates. At least they have some kind of number in their head what they're dealing with. Because a lot of these guys are charging you $3 grand, $6 grand, $9 grand a month, and I guess if you're paying $5 grand a month and you're getting 50 grand of business, that's not too bad. But that's the mindset, because this guy was saying, because nobody does what we do. I mean, we charge $1,500 a month. 500 of that is spent on, actually 600 of that is spent on ads, and we do everything. But his question was, man, what happens in my slow months and I'm not able to pay somebody that? I'm like, dude, in the slow months is when you need to pay it more than ever. If you go through 4 or 5 videos of mine, you're going to see at least once or twice, because I've said it 1,000 times. If I was down to my last $1,000, had no more money coming in, had no more money in my pocket, had $1,000 to my name, I would spend 800 of it on Google AdWords. I'd use 200 for gas and supplies, and the Google ads would turn into jobs. I would take that jobs and then just and build it like a snowman, like a snowball. But that's the whole thing. That's the mindset that you've got to get. You're not paying for marketing. Oh man, and you guys will spend thousands and thousands of dollars on equipment, yet the main tool you need is a website. Your van wrapped, yard signs, presentation folders, thank you cards, t-shirts, hats, shit that always shows your name. You need your name everywhere at all times. It's like you're, these, I don't know, what is it, The Secret. I'm not a fan of the book or the movie. I'm not a big fan of throwing it into the universe and having it come back. You can sit around all day long and meditate and think positive thoughts and send it out into the universe and hope it comes back to you. There's some truth to that. I ain't gonna get into that. But marketing is kind of like you're telling the universe, here's $1,000. I trust you. I believe you that you're gonna send me work. And in this case, the universe is called Google and Facebook and Bing and whatever other marketing service that you're using. And you've got to trust it, and you know how, and you get better returns the better you are at it. Meaning you can spend $1,000, you'll get $5,000 back. You get better at it, you spend $1,000, you get $10,000 back. You get even better at it, you spend $1,000, you get $15,000 back. So you're always improving and getting better. But that's the whole mindset, is you're not spending anything. And I've heard Courtney say this over and over again. You're investing in future jobs. You're planting seeds, and those seeds are the phone calls and the leads that come in. I think I posted earlier today, because our company is called, look right there, Dominate Your Trade, Kick Your Competition's Ass. We don't believe in, I don't care about phone calls or forms filled out. I only care about projects and profit. That's it. I mean, because I can run you some really cheap ass freaking ads on Facebook or Nextdoor or there's a whole bunch of Craigslist, a whole bunch of places that I can run cheap ass ads and get the phone ringing, and it's going to be cheap ass leads and cheap ass projects. But it's still getting the phone ring. It's still getting projects to come in. You're not spending money like the money never comes back. The money comes back to you. It's like planting corn. You plant 2 or 3 seeds of corn, a stalk grows, and you've got ears and ears of corn. So you get, 1,000% return on your investment. So you may not be getting that with the marketing investment, but you should definitely 100% be tracking it so that you know what the return on your investment is. That's my argument with SEO. It's not that SEO doesn't work. It's that the return on your investment comes way too late and isn't what it should be for the money and the time that you put into it. Most small businesses spend a shitload of money on SEO, and before the return gets there, they're out of business. Because, unlike the movie with Kevin Costner, as great as the movie is, Field of Dreams, that's all bullshit. If you build it, they will come. They only come if they know you exist. You can build a better mousetrap and make millions of dollars, but it doesn't matter how great your mousetrap is. If people don't know you exist, if people don't know how you can service them, they're not going to call you. If you don't have business, you don't have a business. Meaning if the phone's not ringing, if you're not getting leads, if you're not closing the deal, having projects, if you're not leaving the house, coming home with profit, then you don't have a business. You're going to be out of business. So that's why it's so important to track all of your investments. That's all it is. You're investing, instead of investing in Bitcoin, and I freaking invested in Rivian truck. Jesus, man, that thing took a bottom dump as soon as I gave them money. It's going to come back though. But that's all you're doing. You're investing in yourself. You're investing in your company. Number one investment you can make is in your head, personal development. Man, over and over and over again. Please turn off the television, turn on these videos. That's why I've got hours and hours and hours on YouTube, man. Just go through them, go through everybody's, get everyone's opinion and take a little bit from everybody and use it. Another guy was asking me, because I'm partners in a couple of different flooring companies, and he was asking, and I think he's in Austin, and he's wanting to get, into the wood cleaning and screening and coating and that stuff, and he was asking how do you pick an area, and I said I don't know, man, if people live there and they got homes, they probably got wood floors, but I told him if I was going into business with another partner, and I'm not, but if I was, I would look at the population in a 25 to 50 mile radius. How many people are there? How many people are going to be moving there? And then I would do just like I do when I'm naming a new company. I would ask Google. I would go to Google, and in that same 25 to 50 mile radius, I would ask Google, how many times a month do people search for whatever it is, this service, whether it's roofing or plumbing or coating floors or refinishing floors or painting, whatever it is, whatever your service is, I'd ask in that radius, I'd tell Google, hey, in this area, how many times do people search this type of service? And Google will tell you. And that would tell me how many people are in that area interested in my service. So that would play a big role in it. A lot of other things would go to it. Hey, Big Alan, what's up, brother? Appreciate you watching. Moses, appreciate you watching. About to get out of here. But just wanted to say is just, you have to change that mindset. There's like, the whole reason I got into doing this like 4 years ago, I've been teaching marketing since 1995, sold my first company in 2001, built a couple of other ones, sold those, now I'm partners in them, wrote a couple of books, but it's to give back to this industry. In construction, in the service industry, cleaning houses, even the dump truck guys, man, those dudes make money, man. Just picking up trash and taking it to the dump. But all of these industries, which robots will never take over, so you're in the best industry you can be in, no matter what your trade is. But God dog it, man, we work way too freaking hard. I'm talking physically, mentally, putting up with homeowners. It's all too freaking hard to be throwing your money out the window that doesn't come back. There's that crazy gif, from like the Little Rascals where the little dude, chubby dude is just throwing the money out the window. It's funny as hell, but it ain't funny. So 4 years ago when I'd seen a lot of my buddies were saying, hey, remember the marketing and this and that and paying for SEO, I'm paying for these Google ads, it ain't working. You told me Google ads was the only thing, blah, blah, blah. And I started looking into it, and man, there's just so many wannabes and so many so-called gurus who have bought these YouTube marketing packages or Facebook packages, and now they're doing everything that these people told them to do to try to get money. And God bless them, man. I mean, that's what you should do. I mean, they're just trying to make a living. But when it came to the construction industry, the service industry, that rubbed me the wrong way, because I know how freaking hard we work. Man, you're on your hands and knees scrubbing the floor, scraping corners, staining floors, any of that stuff. Buffing. Hey, Big Sean, what's up, brother? You just, man, to give money to someone because you think they're going to give you something in return and you don't get that something in return, that freaking hurts. That's one thing I tell everyone, because I put everything on the internet for free. I'm a huge supporter and fan of 𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪🐐. I try to give away more information than my competition sells. Everything that I do, I teach online, and I beg guys to do it. Even when they call us up to hire us, I'm like, dude, please go watch the YouTube videos, see if you can learn how to do it. Use me, use us until you do learn how to do it, and then fire us as quickly as possible. But you've got to learn it. Even if you pay me or someone else to do it, you need to learn it just so you can oversee what we're doing and double check on us or whoever is doing it. It's just if you're in business, that's a part of being in business. And yeah, you're the CEO, you're the guy. It's up to you to oversee all of your business, and that's part of your business. So you got to keep an eye on it. To just throw money at something and then not get a return, and now you're out of business, or like, the boat is leaking. Money's going out quick. Hey, Leo, what's up, brother? Hey, the YouTube channel is for contractors only. The name of our marketing agency is Dominate Your Trade, but for contractors only, YouTube channel. Just type it all in, one word, it'll pop up. And just spend hours there, man, hours. Because the video, the YouTube channel is not marketing. It's not SEO shit. It's some is there, but it's how to hire employees and everything. As a business owner, I truly believe it's your job is to replace yourself as quickly as possible. To work for the freedom. Man, I'm talking to this dude, Matt, man. I've been arguing with Matt on Facebook for over 2 years now. He's another hardwood floor guy out in Texas. He's living my dream. He's got like 50 acres in Texas next to the river, got cows and stuff, man. And if I didn't have kids, that's where I would be. But what the hell was the argument? So he's getting ready to buy some software to run his business better. And I don't know, maybe it's good. I'm not a CRM guy, customer relationship management software. I'm still the service industry. That's what we do. We provide service, man. I'm on the phone talking to people. Yeah, you can text them. Yeah, you can email them, but follow that text and email up. It's all about relationships, man. It's all about relationships. They fall in love with you. They're going to buy you before they buy you, your products or your service. But what I had told Matt was, I don't know if you even need a software for your company right now. And here's how I know that. And my book is over here, but Your Next 5 Moves by Patrick David Bett is Your Next 5 Moves. Great business book, but you should read it. Everybody should read it if you're in business. But that's the whole thing, is you've got to start with the end in mind. So I'm saying is like, what kind of company do you want? How large of a company do you want? And I start that with, at this point in your life, how much profit do you need and how much profit do you want to earn? So there's the bottom line, what we need to make the payments, man, to make the mortgage, pay the bills, do the market. And I have in my documents, like what percentage of a company, what percentage of your revenue and it should be spent on marketing. Reach out to me if you want that. I'll dig it up and email it to you. But it's like, I don't know, 8%, 10%, 20% when you first start. And years ago, I wrote down what I believed. And it's different for every phrase, different phases for your company. When you're at the very beginning and growing, when you get to a certain level, but you're always spending money. You're always investing in yourself. You're always marketing. McDonald's is the largest fast food chain by far, hands down. May not be the best, but it's definitely the biggest. And they probably still spend more money on marketing than any other restaurant, hands down by far. Let's see if some of you guys, any questions while I'm here, shoot them to me. So, so the YouTube channel is everything. How to, business. It's all business, business, business. And then there's a lot of sections on just personal development, because nothing in your world is going to change. Nothing in your business is going to change until you change. It's all about personal development. Your business sucks because of you. Your life sucks because of you. What are you going to do about it? But back to buying software, buying tools, buying equipment, all of this crap. How much money you should spend on marketing. It depends on you. You've got to start with the end in mind, your company. Oh, and I start with how much profit do you need? Because you got to, everything. So you need that break even, the mortgage is paid. You're putting $100 in the savings account, whatever that is. You need to know that number. And I want it on a freaking board where I can look over there at the wall and see it every day. And then, how much profit do you want to earn so you can put a lot of way in for savings? Maybe you don't want a big company. Maybe you never want to hire someone to do it. You just want a helper. So you're going to do all the work all the time by yourself, and that's fine. But you need to plan for the future, when you get hurt, when you take on vacations, when you retire, money investments, buying real estate, rentals, all of that stuff. So you need to know those two numbers. How much do you need to make profit and how much profit you want to make? And then you need to know how many hours are you willing to give up out of your life, because the only value you have is the time that God gave you on earth. That's it, time. And you're trading time for something. Read Robert Kiyosaki's The Four Quadrants. It's just, it's the employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. But you're trading time, and that's okay. If that's what you want, that, God bless you. But you're trading that time. That's all you have. So how much time are you willing to trade for that amount of profit? And then you just work it backwards. And then you do the numbers, and that's where it starts. So depending on what kind of company you want to end up with, there's certain tools you need. There's certain tools that you don't need. There's certain amount of marketing that you need, certain amount of that you're not going to need. If it's just you working and you got one helper and you can only take on 1 or 2 projects a week anyway, you don't need to be spending, thousands of dollars a month on marketing. You can only do a couple of jobs anyway. And you may be able to get those from word of mouth or some of the Facebook local marketing or Facebook groups in your neighborhood, that kind of stuff. If you do not have my ebook for contract or for do Facebook ads work, why so many contractors lose money with Facebook ads and get discouraged, I printed that out. But I send it out to guys for free as an ebook. So if you don't have that, let me know. And definitely, you got to have for contractors only. It's around here somewhere. But if you don't have that, reach out to me. You will not get the hard copy, but I'll send you the ebook. So that's it. I want you to change your mindset about marketing, about business, about everything, really. It's all about personal development. But you're not spending money. You're not throwing money away. You are investing in new jobs. You're telling the universe, meaning universe means Google, sometimes Facebook, that, hey, I believe in you. I'm planting some seeds. I'm ready for the phone to ring. I'm ready for these great projects. Because the more the phone rings, so in our company, I probably give away more leads than we answer. I give them to some buddies. They throw me some cash back. they probably throw me enough cash back to pay for all of my ads, honestly. But because we're like, one, we charge to go out and even meet with a homeowner. So that's first and foremost. They know our numbers immediately. They know exactly how much we're going to charge them before we even really get on the phone to them. But our business is at a different point than where most people are at. And it's just, you can't do what we do. You've got to do what's right for you. But I'll tell you, is we have a text message, an email that as soon as we get a phone call, they have to leave a message. Every now and then I'll have the office lady answer the phone, but even as she's talking to the homeowner, she'll text them, you know, that she'll copy and paste that text. And I've sent that to a handful of you guys, what it says. But it immediately says how much we charge, yada, 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 send us some pictures, yada, yada, yada. And we charge $75 for an in-house consultation. So that weeds out a whole bunch of people right off the bat. So, but if I was only getting one phone call a day, I couldn't do that. Or it's like, I would do like I used to do, man. And the wife got frustrated as hell because I'd be sitting at dinner at 6:30 eating a big ass bowl of spaghetti that she made, and the phone would ring. I'd answer it. Back then wasn't no text message, cell phones, any of that shit. And these people, the homeowners, that just got home from work, or who knows, you know, because that's when they want you to come over, when they get home from work. They want you to go over to their house at 6 o'clock. And I'd get my ass up. I tell them, you know, put a paper towel over the spaghetti, honey. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta go look at this job. It'd be an hour effing away, and man, she'd get pissed. But you gotta stay busy. I'm telling you, as much shit as I talk, and we charge for home in-house consultations. If I didn't have any work, I wouldn't be charging. I'd be running over there and acting like I had a whole lot of work. I mean, it's a whole mindset to this, guys. Courtney kind of talked about it the other day too. Hey, Courtney, what's up, brother, man? As you had mentioned, is you can't show blood in the water, man. These homeowners will smell it. It's I think me and Courtney's talked about it before. Is his projects are sold before the people call him because of the videos that he has on the internet, the YouTube, his website. By the time they call him, if they call him and he answers, I bet you. And if they don't say it, it's in their subconscious, it's in their mind. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe he answered. That's the guy on the YouTube videos. That's the guy. I'm telling you, I swear to God, that's how it is, because he's got so many videos out there, not as many as like we do. But because I've been doing this shit for a long time. But I mean, just on my hardwood floor YouTube channel, I think we got over 600 and some videos. But so I don't answer the phone. And my advice to Courtney or the business owner is don't answer the phone. You got to have someone answering the phone for you. You're too important. You're too special to answer the phone, your own phone. It's like, man, you know, oh man, Courtney's in high demand. Courtney's in high demand. He can't get on the phone right now, you know, but I'm going to ask you some questions and get, you know, and we got it all written out. It's like, you know, there's certain things they have to do, questions and stuff, and they immediately, they'll get to the sales guy or whoever's going to be going out there, and we call them back and we'll answer their questions. One, if they don't send us the pictures, we don't even deal with it. I say that shit, but there's a handful of old people, probably once a month, that they still don't do pictures and stuff. And our office ladies know that. I mean, our office ladies are best of the best. The only people better than our office ladies are the ladies in the South, Atlanta, South Carolina, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, that Southern twang that love to talk. Hey girl, what? Hey babe, no babe, I know. Yeah, yeah. What you? Oh, man, I know. And that's what I'm talking about, man. You can't do that with a chat bot. You can't do that back and forth texting. Everything that we text, everything that we email is followed up with the ladies in the office. Hey, I just sent you a text. I just sent you an email. Did you get it? Have you had time to look at it now? Any questions about it? They're building that relationship. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, yeah. Jose's going to be over there to you. Jim's going to get back with you. Jim's, you know, all of that stuff. And this case would be Courtney. He's out making, you've seen his videos. That dude don't have time to get on the phone. When he's not making videos about screening and coating floors, he's making videos with all of his groups and people that he's helping grow their business. So all of it, I mean, it's all mindset. It's all perception. And it takes time to get there, but you got to plan it out. It starts with the end in mind, where you want to be, how many hours, how much money, all of that stuff. And then you work that map, you map it out backwards, and then you work it daily and you track it. It's like, track it daily, every day, every day, every day. If you don't have your journal, and you should, research 𝗵𝗵𝗁, good friend, mentor, passed away many years ago. Anything he has on the internet, buy it. Yeah, just buy it. He's the guy who trained Anthony Robbins. So, and he's just just journal, write it all down. But it's easy. You can just take your regular notebook pad, draw a line, like the same ass notebook pad that you get from Walmart for, 23 cents for a book when it's back to school special, and just draw a line down the middle. Up at the top is on the left hand side, you're going to write, what did I do today that got me closer to the business that I want to grow? What did I do today that took me away from the business that I want to grow, or whatever goal it is? And you're keeping track daily, and you're not beating yourself up about it, because this ain't about beating yourself up. It's just about keeping track. And then at the end of every day, you're going to write it down. Just jot down a couple of things that you did that got you in the right direction. Write down a couple of things that you did that took you away. And yes, they took you away. And yes, you did them. We all do. It's to grow a successful business, it's 6 steps forward, 4 steps back. 6 steps forward, 4 steps back. There is no instant gratification. Anybody trying to sell you instant gratification, run, because they lying, and they'll lie about other shit too. But anyway, let me get out of here. I just want to say is because I talked to this guy earlier today, is you're not paying money. You're not paying money. And the money that you do invest, that's money that's going to be written off for your taxes, and Uncle Sam's not going to get a piece of anyway. So if you're spending, and I know Courtney spends quite a bit of money on Google AdWords, but that's money at the end of the year. They're saying, all right, man, 60,000, whatever the hell it is, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 that you spent last year. That's all. You're not paying taxes on that. That is not income earned, man. You're taking that away. So you get to invest for free. But I'm a Google guy ever since 2004. That's pretty much all that we've used. But there is no, and everything is connected to everything. There's a whole lot of stuff that you need to be doing, and I don't really believe. People ask me all the time, what should I do first? And I don't have an answer for that, man. Your website is the heartbeat of your business. It's the first thing that most people are going to see outside if they find you on YouTube or some of your videos floating around on Facebook. But most of the time, they'll click that link and go back to your website. Your website should be, I don't care about the SEO. They're not going to find it. You spend thousands of dollars and years on SEO. You're not going to be above the ads. You're not going to be above Google Business. It's going to be extremely hard to be above Angie's List, Thumbtack, House, Yelp, all the other ones. So it's what I care is that your website builds an instant relationship and trust, and it pre-sells new leads before they even call you. That welcome video, video testimonial, how-to videos, something that's going to save them money, questions that they should be asking other contractors. But so even if you don't do the work, you want to make sure that the best work is done, that kind of stuff. And that's what should be on Facebook. My do Facebook ads work is in, I think we give like 20 or more Facebook type posts of what you should be posting, because it's all content. It's all helpful content. You're not trying to sell anybody anything. You're not chasing leads. If you're chasing anything, whatever you're chasing is running, hence the word chasing it. You want them to chase you. And so you're just giving them content, the helpful guy, giving them the content. So it's the website and Google Business. You got to be in that link. That you got to be in that 3-pack. You got to beat out your competition. The guys in your neighborhood. You want to show up in that top 3, and you want to expand that radius as quickly as you can, so that you're showing up in the top 3 in a bigger radius. And then Facebook, I'm not a fan of Facebook ads because of the type of leads that come through Facebook. It takes about 25 Facebook leads to equal 1 Google lead. But I love Facebook for brand building, awareness. It's never been a time in history that you could rent a billboard as cheap as you can Facebook ads. And that's what Facebook ads are. It's like renting the best billboard on your busiest street in your neighborhood. And that Facebook ad is just showing up. You're not trying to sell them anything. You're being the helpful guy. You're being the helpful guy. Here, do these things. Try this. Do this. Ask these questions. All of that. And they see you all the time. Then you're doing like the banner at the high schools or the elementary school and the 𝗵𝗄𝗵 baseball teams, and you're supporting those guys. You've got your yard signs. You've got your truck. They got to see you everywhere. Great marketing is making sure that you are always on their mind. So that's it, man. That's it. That's a lot. I'm going to download this. I'll upload it to my YouTube channel later. If you're watching this on YouTube, click the subscription button below. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell. You want to get notified when we do these. Any questions, no matter when you're watching this, reach out to me. We will definitely answer them and get back to you. Appreciate you guys, man. Keep up the great work. Love you. God bless.